smelled it before I heard it. A sharp, foreign smell that clogged my senses into an overwhelming, I don't know, a dullness. Does that make sense? It smelled like smoke, but not like when the trees burn. Smoke, metal, fire. When I look up, I saw it, hurtling towards us. Huge, gray and shining and barreling down towards the beach. Wings outstretched farther than I've ever seen a bird. It was a bird, but not. Later, Barry would call it a plane. It was a plane, and it was falling from the sky. Its nose was spinning ferociously, bleeding its own smoke and fire. Smoke, black as night, leaving a streak across the clouds, and then a crash. Fire a little bit. We'd all scattered, obviously. We decided to wait a while. The sun dipped to the edge of the water, and we decided, it's been long enough. We went up to the crash. A giant, solid plane creature with giant, solid wings. It was more of a clang, clang, clang as we carefully stepped along its metal-plated skin. On the sides, words. Todd's the only one who can read those scribbles. He said it read, Lockheed Electra 10. What a name. Not as good as mine, but, best not speak ill of the dead. And it certainly was dead. It didn't move. But then, at the front, an opening. A lady crawled out. That's what Todd called her. Lady. He saw a lady when he was little. Said he'd never forget the day the big things came. The things that were bigger than us. The things that called themselves Sir and Lady. Well, now the lady was bigger than us, and the plane creature was bigger than her. We were being outranked by the minute. The plane was dead. The lady was alive. She staggered. Hurt, I think. When she saw us, she stopped. Pretty, I thought. Short, dark fur atop her head, and a brownish shell wrapped around her, but torn in a couple places. Must hurt, I thought. When she saw us, she stopped. On the top of her brown shell, a patch that read Amelia. This lady was Amelia. She staggered from the wreck, and when she saw us, she stopped. God, she said. Biggest crabs I've ever seen. Crabs. That's me! I've never had a name before. I have the name that my friends call me, but not one that shows we're the same. It's nice to be connected to them, officially. I've always felt we were similar, but, this just proves it. An outside eye to say, you are where you're supposed to be. All of a sudden, I felt like I was a part of something bigger than myself. Bigger than the lady, and bigger than the plane that lay dead on our beach. Together, we were the biggest, strongest things there. We were crabs. We are crabs.